Hi, and welcome to another Average Joe Hockey Report. In today's video, I talk about the IIHF's decision to make the gold medal game that just occurred, the fact that they made this a 3-on-3 overtime. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm happy Canada won. I'll be happy when Canada wins at anything for that matter, or whatever. But three, I'm quite disappointed with the IIHF to decide the gold medal game with a 3-on-3 overtime. I know this is a tournament that doesn't really mean much, and some of the best players weren't necessarily playing and whatnot. But on the other hand, it would have been good to have, tried to have continuous 5-on-5 overtime and prepare players like Cole Perfetti, Owen Power, and Anton Lundell for somewhat, you know, play, NHL playoff hockey, like somewhat. So, so yeah. Um, well, again, I'm happy Canada won and whatnot, but uh, I'm not afraid to point out flaws. It's kind of like uh, when I wasn't necessarily happy with shootouts being decided by gold shootouts deciding gold medals. And I know when Canada lost to the States in a shootout for the gold medal, that people were like, well, you accepted the fact that in 2007 Canada beat the States in a shootout to get to the gold medal game. Oh, remember, that was the same gold medal game, by the way, that Carey Price cheated. Or not the gold medal game, the same shootout that Carey Price cheated. There was a goal that crossed the goal line, but the puck was in Carey Price's pads, and he turned his pads away from the goal line so that the refs couldn't see it. But no one ever talks about that because all they talk about is how Jonathan Toews scored 3 times in that shootout. Which, don't get me wrong, it did overshadow Carey Price cheating. But however, facts are facts. So yes, I think that um, games in the IIHF, any IIHF game, for playoffs or whatever, I think should never be decided by 3-on-3 overtime or shootout. Always make it 5-on-5 continuous overtime. And yes, have two cities, host the event and whatnot. That way, one playoff bracket can be played in one arena, the other playoff bracket could be played in the other arena, basically. Yep. I mean, I guess you could make, I guess you could sort of make the exception for the first round of the playoffs, but from semifinals here on, if the game goes into overtime, please make it 5-on-5 continuous overtime. No 3-on-3, no shootouts. Just my opinion. I just think that when it comes to World Juniors or World Championships, where you have prospects like Perfetti, Power, Lindell playing whatever, that you want to prepare these players for the NHL as much as possible. Just my opinion, though. Anyways, this video may contain content that you might disagree with, and I may have left out some facts that could have been important to note. I don't know, whatever. So remember, if I'm wrong or if I make any mistakes, don't belittle me, educate me. Take care, everyone, and follow my Average Joe Hockey Report, or my Instagram account, Average Joe Hockey Report, and my YouTube channel, Marty Tommy.